Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay, but we lost the stream. But I was doing this spread on Diddy, and I was looking at the seven major arcanas that he got in his reading, and getting some intuition from here that that's telling me that there's still some stuff on Diddy. Okay, so when he gets sentenced, whatever he's sentenced to, okay, we're going to do another spread on another day. But whatever he's sentenced to, it's not going to matter because it's not over. Okay, and that's the vibe that I'm getting. It's not over. Someone wanted to ask a question. Sorry, I missed it because I have the screen tilted down so you can see the cards, the spread here. Okay, so I'm going to use this right here, the gold deck. Okay, and we're going to ask what they want to tell us on Sean Diddy Combs. What do you want us to know? Can you update us on Sean Diddy Combs and his situation? I just did a read, and it's pretty interesting. What do you want us to know in regards to Sean Diddy Combs? Because his sentencing is coming up for October 3rd, which is not this coming Friday, but next Friday. And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know? In regards to Sean Diddy Combs. I try to look out if you guys say anything in the comment section, okay? And every time I look, there's nothing there. But sure enough, I take my eyes away, and there's a comment, okay? Okay, so what can you tell us on Sean Diddy Combs? What do you want us to know? Because I know he's got a lot of energy out there, strong energy. Okay, so underneath this read is judgment. Okay, so underneath this read is judgment. Okay, let's check it out. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, and this right here talks about letting go of the past and focusing on the future. It's talking about maturing. Okay, so there's some growth that he has experienced. Okay, while he has been sitting there in jail. We have the Six of Swords, but it's in reverse. So there's going to be trouble. Okay, there's trouble brewing for Mr. Combs. It's saying a lack of progress. There we go with the Five of Swords. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be conflict. And it's going to be defeat. Okay. And it's funny because this card right here talks about bullying, intimidation, and this card talks about growth. But I don't see too much growth. Now, with the Two of Wands, he is making plans. He is making plans, and he is definitely looking elsewhere. Okay, if he can get out, he's gone. He's gone. Okay? He is gone. As soon as this man serves his time, if he gets out, he's gone. He's gone. Maybe he's going to be over there with Jay-Z and Beyonce, but he's gone. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. So, whatever hardship he's looking at, okay, or this could be some pills, this could be medication, okay. This may be medication. He's taking medication, or, okay, there's going to be some type of financial improvement, okay. I would go with the medication. I don't see any improvement, but if he gets time served, that's an improvement, okay. But I don't know. We're not talking about future energy. We're talking about what's in the air right now, and that could be in the air. We have the Two of Wands. I mean, we have the Page of Wands. So he's looking, okay. There's going to be some news coming. And he's taking things and looking them over, checking them out. Little enthusiasm there. Okay. He's still feeling trapped. Okay. Still feeling tied up, restricted. Yeah, he feels restricted. He doesn't feel like he's making progress. We have Lovers in reverse, okay? So we have some type of imbalance, some type of conflict. There's the conflict card going on, okay? Yeah, and he's not taking accountability. We have the Strength card. The Strength card. Now this talks about inner strength, and he's still standing in that hellhole he's in. So okay, but we have Justice in reverse. So we have some kind of corruption going on. Like I said, lack of accountability. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So there's going to be some type of defeat. There's some type of defeat coming with this injustice. Okay. There's going to be an offer made. With the Ace of Pentacles. But there's going to also be problems. See, he's got problems. Here's the thing with Sean Combs, what I'm seeing, okay, is he's got so many problems that when he gets through with one thing, he's got another, okay, so to speak, allegedly. Say, he got good news coming. He's got this. He's got that. Then the next thing you know, okay, he's got knives coming out his back. He's got insurmountable problems. Okay, yes. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so he's stuck. There's going to be, I don't know, there might be some postponements. I wonder with this, if there, we're going to experience a postponements in the sentencing, okay, because he's decided to make a deal, allegedly. With the Nine of Pentacles. Yep. Money involved. Money involved. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Money involved. Let's see. Let's go on, okay? Because it looks like he's paying somebody off here. Look like he's paying somebody off. Okay. But he's going to get a reality check with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. He's going to have a moment of clarity here. Yep. He's making poor choices. Okay. But he's going to have him a moment of clarity. There we are with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. He's going to be presented an offer, I believe. An offer is going to be presented to him. Okay. And instead of saying offer, okay, I would say a deal. A deal is going to be presented to Mr. Combs. Okay. Allegedly. It's all alleged. It's my interpretations. Yeah. Because he's tired. He's tired. He's beat down. And this offer is facing him. This Knight of Pentacles is facing him. His problems. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. So he's going to be pissed. He's going to be pissed. I don't know what it is, but he's pissed. He's tired and he's pissed. Maybe he's not liking the offer, okay? But at the end, we have an agreement. We do have an agreement, okay? We do have an agreement. Let me get another deck and look at this too. Okay, can you tell us more about Sean D. Combs, okay, and his current energy? What's going on out here, okay? Can you give us some clarification on this read? What's really going on? Is Sean D. Combs going to accept a deal, okay? In regards to his sentencing, okay? His sentencing being delayed. What's going on? What do you want us to know with Sean Diddy Combs? And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know? Oh, at the bottom. Oh, no, I don't do that on clarifications. Okay. Anybody have a question? Okay, we have a Page of Swords. Okay. So They're looking into this. They're looking into this situation. We have the Eight of Cups, okay, in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords, okay. There we go. Somebody trying to get away with something. Somebody hiding something, okay. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I gotta look that up. Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So yeah, it's a loss, okay, but it is a loss that he's going to accept. He's just going to have to accept it instead of walk away from it. However, okay, uh, if he gets sentenced, he won't be able to walk away from it. He's going to have to accept it. So that makes sense. We have the Ten of Wands, okay? We have the Ten of Wands there. So he's got problems. He's got a heavy load, okay? And we have the Eight of Wands. So there's going to be some information coming in quick, okay? And I wonder, is this going to be his sentencing? He's going to get the quick hand and the judge to say what he got to say and leave, okay? We have the Strength card is in reverse. Strength card is in reverse. We have the Five of Wands. There's going to be conflict. Conflict, fighting, okay. We have the Page of Cups, okay. So that is emotional immaturity. We have Temperance in reverse. So that's impatience, don't want to wait. But we have the Nine of Pentacles, okay. So there's going to be some happy people. And I take it that this is going to represent his victims or people who have been victimized by Mr. Combs. Something is going to make them happy. Yeah, we have the Tower card in reverse. So there's going to be some type of avoidance, okay? He's going to avoid, I say he's going to avoid or he's going to delay the time he gets, okay? The time he gets is going to be delayed. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So whatever it is he's holding on to, he's going to release it. He's going to let go. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? So he's not going to be feeling generous at all. We have the Ace of Cups. It's going to be emotional, and that's going right over the victims, okay? We have the Fool. We have the Fool. We have the Moon in reverse. So, you know, okay, the Moon in reverse, okay, there's definitely going to be a revealing of secrets, okay? It's not going to be exposed. They're going to be revealed. And I'm wondering, okay, in regards to the sentencing, if there's going to be some people that are not going to be happy with the sentencing that he gets. Maybe they feel he should have got more. and they're going to come out. There's going to be people that's going to come out with more charges, I think, against this. This is allegedly, okay? And I'm thinking if it's going to bring out more secrets, okay? Yeah, we have the death, okay? So something is going to be ending and something is going to be beginning, okay? So this may be the end of a problem, okay, but it's going to be the rebirth of another problem. I think that's going to be with Mr. Combs. We have King of Pentacles. There we go. King Money in reverse. Okay. King Money in reverse is broke. So he's going to be left broke. Okay. We have the Hangman. Okay. So he's going to be looking at things from a different perspective. Okay. Money changes people. So his perspective is going to be changed. Okay. Because he's broke. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah. There's some truth there. Oops. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. Impatient. Wanting to rush things. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Wands is action, okay, but it's in reverse. So that means whatever action is going on, whatever news, if it's news, it's bad news. If it's movement, it's no movement, okay? And I think the Hierophant in reverse, okay, is rushing, impatience, okay? And I wonder, is this impatient? Because I've seen this card come up before. The Hierophant in reverse. Is it in this deck right here? Okay, because he wants to hurry up and get out before they find something else. He wants to get up. I think he wants to run, okay, as soon as he can. And he's impatient. The High Priestess, she's got secrets. Okay. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So that's either his medication comes back, okay, or, okay, he may avoid a loss. He may avoid the loss. We have the Seven of Cups, okay, in reverse. Yeah, he's going to have a moment of clarity. Yeah, that's what being broke will do to you. Mm-hmm. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Now, that is not money. That is okay, like the Eight of Pentacles is about finding balance, okay? Finding balance between work and home, finding some kind of balance, some kind of placement, okay? In the Eight of Pentacles. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, she's got books and paperwork on one side, and she's got what looks like to be a meal on the other side. And then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so somebody's going to be pissed. We have some feminine emotions. Okay, they're going to be pissed. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So we have some immaturity going on too. We have the Six of Wands, okay? Somebody is going to be feeling victorious. I don't know who that is. He may be feeling victorious, okay? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have young money there, okay? Somebody young. And then we have the Six of Swords, okay? Somebody wanting to move on. Yep. We have the King of Wands in reverse, okay? So this is a male, okay, who's a little hot-headed. Yeah. He's in reverse. He's a little hot-headed. And then we have betrayal. In the Three of Swords, betrayal. I'm just doing these cards anyway. Once I read it, we have the King of Cups. We have some more masculine emotions. We have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. That could be father and son right there. Okay. We also have the King of Cups, the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Star card in reverse. So he ain't, if whatever happens to Mr. Combs, he ain't gonna be no star no more. Okay? His star is in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. Okay? He ran out of tricks. See, this is somebody who has run out of tricks, run out of creativity. Okay? He ain't got no more rabbits in his hat. And then we have the Empress. We have the Empress in reverse. Okay, so yeah, just like the Magician is out of tricks, the Empress is out of ideas. Okay, infertility. Mm-hmm. And she might be cooking up that juju. Then we have the World, the end. Okay, so that's what we have going for Mr. Combs. Okay, it's an iffy situation according to these cards. Okay, it's iffy. So it's going to be the end, whatever it turns out to be. Like I said, okay, I have the feeling that if he gets out for any amount of time, he's out of here. Okay, he's out of here. Whatever sentence he gets, okay, they're trying to get him. I believe that them asking to give him minimum time or whatever, I think that they kind of know that he's going to get some time, and they're trying to plead with the what do you call it, throw yourself on the mercy of the court. Okay, that's what the lawyers is trying to do, throw themselves on the mercy of the court and have some type of sympathy for this man. When you sentence him, okay, the only thing about it is I don't see there being any sympathy for Mr. Combs. I really don't. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you somebody else who's not gonna get any sympathy, okay? If all hell breaks loose, okay, is Trump. He's not gonna get any sympathy. Okay. And that guy, David, the singer with the with the body in the trunk, okay, he's probably not going to get any sympathy either, okay? Uh, and the reason why I say that is because these gentlemen have been doing things over a period of years. They have been suppressing, victimizing, bullying, okay, uh, uh, betraying, trying to get away with something for years. Years, okay? They know better, especially Trump and Diddy, okay? They know better. They know better than this behavior right here, and they still chose to do so, okay? So they're not going to get any sympathy. They're really not. And then we have this David guy. The David guy. Let's look at the David guy. Let's see, real quick. Let's see. We want to go in on the David guy. Who do I want to use on him? Okay, because he's to me, he strikes me as somebody. I looked at him, and he was standing next to the girl. She's not tall. Okay, but she's like 5'1", and he's not that much taller than she is for a male. Okay, and he also looks to me, he looks weird. Okay, you know what he? Okay, I know what it is. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of those people of a dwarf, not a dwarf, but a midget, because I think a dwarf got the big head. So he reminds me of a midget. He reminds me of someone who just made it past being classified as a midget. Okay. Short man complex, okay, insecurities, ain't wrapped too tight, he's a can short of a six-pack, all that. You name it, okay, he's pretty much it. So let us get a, let's wake it up, okay? Let's wake it up on, what, David, okay? What's his name? David Anthony Burke, okay? He was born on March 28th. What can you tell us about David Anthony Burke? Okay, he goes by the name David. He's not a celebrity, but he is popular on the YouTube. Okay, I heard a song he sang. I like the song. Okay, but he had one of those voices that were um, what do you call it? Oh, sheesh. Like a typecast. You know when they typecast people when they play in certain shows and stuff, and they get typecast. Well, his voice was like that. Okay, it was good for the song. Okay, if that was his voice, maybe he has other notes he could sing. I don't know. That was the song I heard, and yeah. So, what can you tell us about David Anthony Burke? The energy, okay? The energy. Now, this gentleman was also doing rituals. Let me tell you something. He was doing rituals on stage. You got to watch these people. You got to watch your kids, okay? Because that's what they're doing now. That is exactly what they're doing. They're saying that this is art and this is their creativity. No, it's not. These people are actually holding rituals on stage, trying to see if it's gonna work. I won't get nobody. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. They also said that he was using that little girl Celeste. He was doing uh, spells. What do you call it? Voodoo spells to see if they would work. Weird stuff. Okay. And I believe she was aware of them. Matter of fact, she helped participate in some of the stuff. You know, what can you tell us? What do you want us to know about this singer? Okay, named David. And thank you for your answers. They are greatly appreciated. What do you want us to know? Okay, so underneath this reading is, make sure I'm not pulling two cards. These cards will stay. Is the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands. This is action. This is action. Some action going here. Let me look at the Knight of Wands just to make sure. Oh wait, we got a book. I forgot they have a book. What do we see? Knight of Wands. Okay, so action, right? Action. That's his traits. His action. Okay, so this is someone who likes to take action. Who's going to take that chance? Okay. L. Let me bring you down. Okay. So we have the moon coming down, shining down on David. Okay. You see the dogs barking and howling. Okay. They telling all his business. That's why. Okay. So his secrets are being revealed as we speak. He wants to move on. Okay. He wants to move on to calmer waters. Okay. That's what he wants to do because his secrets are out. He's ready to move on. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This right here displays what you would say, a happy family. I don't know about that, but that's what it says, okay? Or money. How about that? Money. And he wants to move on. He wants to get that money, okay? He has the Three of Pentacles, where he has made some teamwork. He's got teamwork involved in his situation. Yeah, he's got some teamwork. We have the Hermit, okay? So he's looking. He's going off by himself. And I don't know, reflecting, okay, contemplating. I don't know what he's doing, but he wants to go off by himself, okay? And he wants to reap some money, okay? Seven of Pentacles, reap what you sow. He wants to reap some money, okay, but he ain't getting that much because his secrets are being revealed. His secrets are being revealed. And they're saying he's making money, okay, with all this stuff that's coming out about him. People want to hear the music. You know, I understand that, okay? And I ain't mad at you because you're not going to be able to keep that money. Here we go. Look at Ten of Pentacles. See? All that money. And he wants to take it and he wants to move on. But not so fast, my little chickadee. This is all alleged, okay? We have the Emperor. Okay. We have the Emperor. We have the King of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. There it is there. Not so fast, my little chickadee. Okay. We got the Judge. We got the Lord, the Father, and the Holy Ghost. How about that? Okay. And they coming in real quick on your little behind. Okay. Oh, they coming in quick, honey. Oh, yeah. Momentum is building up. on this David guy. Oh yeah, we got strength. Oh yeah, we have partnership, agreements with the Two of Cups, emotional. Okay, we have the King of Wands. hmm So there's gonna be some action. We have the Fool. We have an overpouring of emotions. Okay, and we have the Devil. See, the stuff about this, one thing about this kind of stuff, and I noticed all this going on with Diddy, all this going on with Donald Trump, all this going on with all of them. Okay, it's always the devil is always in the details. The devil is in the details. He pops up, never fails. Okay, never fails. Out of all the cards in the deck, the devil always pops up. Okay, that lets you know. That lets you know that there's evil. We have the Nine of Swords. He can't sleep. He's depressed. He's scared. Okay, and rightfully so. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, karma. There's going to be a team effort. Okay, and with the Sword of Righteousness and the Wand of Action. Okay, your karma is coming right there. The Three of Wands, making plans, looking overseas. Okay. Well, they said he left. Now that I think about it, they said that he took his home, he took off, he broke his agreement. Okay. The agreement for wherever he was staying, which wasn't in his name anyway. I think it might have been in the manager's name, but ain't nowhere to be found. Yep. He done took the money and ran, boo-boo. Okay, we got the Nine of Cups. It's emotional. Ooh-wee. Emotions. Oh, Lord, and it's going to be some fighting. Okay, the devil's in the details. It's going to be some fighting. Okay, now, I don't know if they in here beating up Poe David. Okay, but it's going to be some fighting. We got action, folks. We got action. Get y'all cameras, okay? The Chariot, he's coming in swift and quick. Oh, yeah. We got action. There we go. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Oh, yeah. She ready. That's Celeste. That's Celeste right there. Oh, she ready. She ready to kick butt on the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on to something or trying to hold on to something. Okay. Somebody's trying to hold. He's trying to hold on to his money. He's trying to hold on to his money, his status, whatever he's gotten. Okay. He's trying to take the bag and run. That's what he's trying to do. Okay. See, I'm going to tell you that right now. That's what he's trying to do. Okay. We're gonna have to push some more cards. Hold on. Let me see. I think. Oh, that was the awakening. We had to wake it up on David. Let's do another spread. Okay. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 11:32 here in Southern California. We'll do a spread on one more spread on David. Uh, yes, okay. Let's go with the original tarot deck. Okay. We even got a book, just in case. Just in case we stumble. Okay. Woo. Can you tell us the current energy on the singer David? They found the torso, the head, and the torso of a 14-year-old girl by the name of Celeste in his car, his registered Tesla. Okay. Now you know what I found out about these celebrities or whatever you want to call them, okay, right? And you wonder, well, he's so rich, why he renting a house? Why? Because you know why? He can't buy a house. This is what they was just. This was I think Jaguar Wright was talking about it. She said what they do is, she said, yeah, they give you a credit card. They give you a card. You can buy whatever you want on that card, okay? But you cannot own property. You can't buy a house. You can't buy property with that card. Okay. Now you can use it to lease it or whatever, rent it. Okay. Yeah. And so that's why, yeah, that's how they get them caught up. And you wonder where they all their money and got all their money and it, yeah, and can't even spend it and buy a house. And that's in the contracts because they sign these contracts that they don't know what they're signing. What can you tell us about the singer David? Okay, what's going on with him? They said he picked up and left. Okay, packed up his stuff, broke the lease on his what did he say? 20,000 a month. 20,000 a month. Why you gotta pay 20,000 a month? Can't you find something cheaper? She's just a whole lot of nice places. 20,000 a month. Ooh, he young and he dumb. Okay, he's only 20 years old. The girl, well, she's 15 now, but they said she was as young. Well, matter of fact, they said this goes back to when she was 10 years old. I don't know how true is all. This is all allegedly. This is he say, she say, and I said. Word on the curve. That's what it is. Okay. But I don't know. She could have been 12. Okay. If she was 12, that would make him 17. Okay. Matter of fact, 12 years old. What is she even doing with a boyfriend? Okay. However, with that said, okay, he appears, he's young and dumb as well. He's not as young and dumb as she is, of course, obviously, okay, but he is young and dumb too. And he got hold to a lot of money at such a young age. Okay. Some people are too young to have all that money. They really are. And they know that. Okay. But as long as they can make money out of you and put you out there, put your dumb behind out there, they gonna do it. They don't care. They don't care how old you are. You ain't saving nothing. When it's gone, it's gone. So it's a sad situation. What do you want us to know about David? And thank you for your answers. Yeah, when it's gone, it's gone. These folks is young. She was way too young, okay? But it seems too at the same time, okay, she was hard-headed. You know? But that's no reason to take advantage. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. That's no reason to take advantage of anybody. Okay, so we have at the end of this, okay, wait, I don't know if I even cut the cards. You see, I be talking and go way off in La La Land. Okay, way off in La La Land. What do you want us to know about David? We're going to cut the cards again, okay, and get into the reading. And thank you for your answers. Underneath it all is the Hermit. Okay, so I don't know if he's out there somewhere by himself or him and his manager together. I don't know. Okay, but he's walking away from what no longer serves him. Okay, that's basically what he's doing. He's walking away emotionally from what no longer serves him. Okay, so he's got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, and so he feels like he's just gonna walk away. F it, okay. However, the sun is going down on David. It's in reverse, okay. It's in reverse. The sun's going down on him. Sun is not shining on you, okay. So they know what you did. We have a Hierophant, okay. So we have the government institutions coming in, okay, on this situation. We have an Ace of Wands. There's going to be some swift action, okay? I don't know where he went, but they own it. They own it, okay? See, because there's a thing, too, is they will, if he's trying to flee, they will put a warrant out for his arrest, just so he can't try to get him, stop him from going to another country. We have the Seven of Cups, okay? We have all these options of delusion. It's a facade. It's smoke and mirrors, okay? It looks like you have all these choices, okay? But when it's all said and done, you will realize it's just smoke and mirrors, okay? There's the moon, and there's the dogs telling all your business, all your secrets, okay? All your secrets will be revealed. We have the High Priestess in reverse. So what I tell you about the High Priestess, she likes to keep secrets, and in reverse, she loves to tell them. She's one of them ones that on Mad Day, she gonna tell everything. We have the World in reverse, okay, and that's on the Hierophant. That's two arcanas together. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arcanas. Your ass is grass, allegedly. Okay, we got the World in reverse. It ain't over. It is not over. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse. So he's looking overseas. He's looking and planning, okay, but it's not going to go that way. He's going to be coming back, returning, or he's just not going. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, okay? So whatever action, okay, is no longer. They're putting a stop to that, okay? They're putting a stop to it. Yeah, we have an Ace of Pentacles. Yep. Your offer is going to be revealed. We got the right there on the Moon card, the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, I heard she was scandalous. She liked that action. Yeah, she liked that action. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, it's in reverse. Okay, so is something good coming your way, or you think it's coming your way? Look, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And that's going over the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay? So this right here is depression and problems, okay? But it also can be headaches. Yes, headaches. He can't think straight. Yes. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay? You're not going to be able to reap what you sow because of the delusion. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. All your action has been put to a stop, okay? And your money. Yep. We have the King of Pentacles, King Money, That's who's getting your money, okay? King money is getting your money. Yeah. He's going to have a moment of clarity, okay? He's going to have a moment of clarity. He's going to have a moment of realization. Yeah. Then we go with the Four Swords. He's going to be put down to rest, okay? He's going to be put down to rest. I got a feeling they're going to wear his little behind out, okay? We have the card, Five of Swords in reverse. See, he's trying to avoid conflict, okay? But he's also avoiding accountability. He's not taking accountability. Then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Sadness, sadness. This is sadness. And there's and people are going to be pissed. There are people pissed. They're pissed. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay? And he's going to stop. He's going to stop King Money. Okay? He's going to stop King Money. We have a happy family here. Okay? When it's all said and done, we got the Four of Wands. There's going to be some action. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay? That's Young Money in reverse. He's broke. Young Money, he's broke. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay? So you're going to have a burden. Okay, you think that you escape conflict, okay, but you got a burden on you, honey. You got a load. We have the Four of Cups, okay. So you're going to accept an offer. I think he's going to make a deal. He's going to make a deal. Let's do one more thing, okay? And I want to pull out some true crime real quick on Mr. Burt. Mr. Burt. Okay? True crime. What can you tell us about the crime, okay? And the clarification on this spread here. On David Anthony Burt, okay, whose girlfriend was found decomposing in the trunk of his Tesla, okay. There was only her head and her torso. I don't know where the other remains are. Maybe you could show us, okay. What do you want us to know about this crime? What do you want us to know involving David Burt and his 14-year-old girlfriend, Celeste Rivas Hernandez? And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know about this? True crime. He's regretting. Okay? He's going to try to say it was an accident. Okay? He was going to try to tell people that he was going to marry her. Okay? And they even went to the hotel motel. This is before he hit it. He was taking this girl to the hotel motel, Holiday Inn, strangulation. There will be justice. They've been traveling. Okay? Not to mention, he's trying to travel now. Okay? Lies. Lies, lies, lies. Abuse and neglect. That's all the relationship was, abuse and neglect. Okay, he was like the caregiver. Okay, with his money. Okay, he cleaned it up. He cleaned it up. Okay, so there was a tunnel. Okay, now this tunnel right here. Okay, with Celeste and the body in the car. Okay, this tunnel could represent an enclosed space. Okay, I believe that vehicle probably was moved. Okay, because if it had not been moved, if it had just been sitting there, people would have noticed the smell coming from that vehicle. Okay. Matter of fact, somebody said that they noticed the car had been sitting there 5 days. Put it to you like that. Okay. She wasn't laying there dead just for no 5 days. She'd been dead longer than that. Okay. So there is some type of a garage enclosure. Okay. Maybe where the car was put. Okay. There was a meeting. Yep. He kept it hidden. Didn't I tell you? It was hidden. There's surveillance. There's surveillance. Okay. And she was hidden inside. See? Inside. They were dating. He says they wasn't. They were dating. Okay. There was debt. Okay. I don't know what kind of debt or debit card. Okay. He was using. Follow the money. Yep. He was using mind control, manipulation. They were all on social media, okay? That's how he got blowed up, with social media. Okay, something about a wooded area. Maybe he took her to, maybe there's where her hands and her legs, her arms and legs might be in the wooded area. Okay, there was an accomplice, a partner in crime. Okay, and they tried to cover it up. It was like an assassination. Okay. Love. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. And an affair. So maybe he was having an affair as well. Okay. Cheating. Natural disaster. I don't know what that has to do with it, but that's playing something in here. Okay. Go with the flow, down the only road, okay? Matter of fact, he left the car on the road somewhere, on the curb, okay? Now, there's healing. She's in a place where she can heal. Celebrity. That's what a lot of people looked at this man, as a celebrity. Couple. Now, this is funny because this is an older couple. I don't know if this is parents, okay, or it's just telling me, it could be a couple of people. It could be they were a couple. There it is. Okay. Now, there could be a couple of people involved. There could be a couple of victims. You tell me. Fake death. Okay. He thought about that. He thought about faking his death, but his ego got in the way. Okay. And the money. Imprisonment. Okay. That's how he held her. Okay. He had her confined. Okay. She could move, but only so much and so far. Then here he came. Okay. Maybe she got some remains thrown in the mountain somewhere. Okay. Definitely was a man-made disaster. Definitely. Okay. And they had a missing persons. They filed a missing persons on her. Okay. More than one time. She felt trapped. She did feel trapped. Okay. And she wanted to run away. And he knew that. He knew that. He knew she wanted to leave. Okay. Now something comes in a grandparent. Somebody's grandparent, okay, is involved. And I don't mean involved in a bad way. I'm like, maybe the grandparent knows something that they didn't realize, okay, or maybe have a piece of information that can add to this case, okay? Something about a child, okay? Oh, he did say he was expecting, didn't he? Okay, he might have used that as a ruse, okay? Definitely jealousy. Definitely jealousy, okay? Life insurance, I don't think it was life, or it could have been, okay, if somebody's got life insurance on her, or if he used her as uh, some type of insurance. And there it is. Didn't I tell you? The devil's always in the details. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this reading, okay? Hey, subscribe so we can meet again. But most of all, stay blessed. Bye.